Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back this time with a new franchise. We're going to finally launch our Coach Carousel. With Coach firing on, had to do some trades and things like that to make this a little bit more interesting, especially with the trade of Matthew Stafford and Jared Goff and all those picks. But I've also made a few other trades as well to make this a bit more interesting. Taking reins of a team that has not been in the playoffs since 2008, but they came close this year, but still did not make the playoffs. They do have two Super Bowl championships. Those were in the 70s. Other than that, we are chasing more. Remember, this one is a Coach Carousel one. We're going to play this a bit more realistic on what I think our team is good for. And there is a risk of being fired and taking on another team. So, without further ado, here it is. We are the Miami Dolphins. So to get through this, I had to go to free agency period 1. We will have some free agents we can look at. I will show you the trades that have happened so far to give you an idea of the transactions. Here are the trades here. The Lions, of course, getting Matthew. Really weird, but I had to trade a pick, the 7th round, to get one of the picks here. The 3rd rounds, because you couldn't actually do more than 4 picks. The other one is Jared Goff, the Lions, and Matthew Stafford switching. The Rams get a 2nd, a 1st, and a 2nd. They didn't have 2 first-round picks. My guess, the CPU traded, so what the next best thing. Deshaun Watson wanted out of Houston. Want to link up with an old teammate, but as well, or actually link up with Kyle Shanahan in San Fran. And also Jimmy Garoppolo reunites with a former offensive coordinator of the Patriots. So he's going to go over the Texans. The trade for that one was Jimmy Garoppolo goes to the Texans with with 2 first-round picks, and a 4th. And in return, the 49ers get a 7th round pick, so you can only send 3 picks in a player. So they're going to have Jimmy Garoppolo over taking the reins in Houston. And we'll see Deshaun Watson with the 49ers. The other one we did do is a trade. Carson Wentz leaves Philly, and in return gets Brock Yasin over from the Colts and a 1st-round pick. It'll be a good one there for the Eagles. We'll have to see what they end up doing. Raiders also make a trade with the Bears, and Chicago going all in because Matt Nagy and Pace are on the hot seat. They trade for Derek Carr. They get in return to him and a 6th round pick. And the Bears fork off their 2nd round pick for this year and a 4th in 2022. So moving around some quarterbacks, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how this franchise kind of boils out. Do some cool stuff there. Of course, the retiree lists. This was one of the coaches I had to make to start the franchise, so don't worry about that. Carr, Haney, Lewis, Valdir, Ty Nsekhe, Mario Addison, Calais Campbell, Jamal Williams, Sherrick McManus, John Jenkins, Thomas Davis, Phillip Rivers, Ryan Khalil, Jason McCourty, AP, Frank Gore, Jason Peters in there, Larry Fitzgerald. You go through Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie, Clay Matthews, Terrell Suggs. Do have Andy Reid retiring, and Pete Carroll retires as well. That's the big things there. We did not sign anyone, re-sign in the re-signing period, so there's nothing to show there. But with our team right now as it stands, let's look at this roster. Day one, as of right now, Tua will be our starter. So we did not re-sign Fitzpatrick. I believe in Tua. He's on his rookie contract at this point. We can put more pieces around him. That is the biggest thing we have to do. Matt Breida, Myles Gaskin, Patrick Liard, Salvin Ahmed, and Dexter Williams. No fullback. I don't like to play the fullback. The receiver, Devontae Parker, Hakeem Grant, Preston Williams, Alan Hearns, Lynn Bowden, Deion Kane, Malcolm Perry. We need to get some more weapons for Tua on the outside. Grant's really that slot receiver. I'm not sure if Preston Williams can be that guy on the outside, but we'll have to see. Mike Gesicki over here, leading the way. Good tight end. Former Bear Adam Shaheen, Durham Smythe, Ferguson. And then this offensive line, it needs a little work. Austin Jackson
Here you can see your player's strengths.
Coming in not great protecting the back of Tua, so we're going to have to change that. Actually, since Tua's left-handed, the right tackle is the one over there. Eric Flowers, Michael Dieter, Solomon Kinley, Robert Hunt. Robert Hunt is really the backside. Emmanuel Agba, really the biggest strength on this team is the defense. Jason Stowbridge, Justin Wilkins, Seiler, Roquan Davis, Hector. We got Kyle Van Noy, getting up there in age at 30, over at light, left outside linebacker. Jerome Baker, one of the fastest linebackers in the league. Timo Kruger-Hill, Andrew Van Winkle, Shaq Lawson's in here as well. Byron Jones and Xavier Howard, good corners on the outside. They're getting up there in age. Noah, was it Imbagoni? I think. Only 21 years old. Looks like he's going to grow into something. Tim Harris. Bobby McCain at 28 out there. Brandon Jones backing him up. Eric Rowe, the former Patriot with Clayton Feldham. Jason Sanders, and we don't have a punter. Here is our draft picks. We have Houston's 4th round, and that was from the trade for Laremy Tunsil. We sent him over there, and I believe we also sent another player over there as well, but we get their 1st and 2nd round pick. We got Pittsburgh's 6th as well, and we got a lot of things going on that we can do here. As for our salary cap, we have $60 million to spend, so we can go out and really go after some free agents here. We do need a backup, is the biggest thing. And I think we probably bring back Ryan Fitzpatrick. We bring back Fitzmagic to see if he can keep it going here in case we need someone. We're going to give him a $5 million deal. Bring him in. At halfback, Matt Breida, just not high on anything. Aaron Jones would be something to go after, but we're at this point feeling that Matt Breida and Gaskin are probably the best answers here. And Grant is our returner. Out here at receiver, you got Antonio Brown, you got Willie Snead, Josh Reynolds, Marcus Robinson, played in the Super Bowl, AJ Green. At this point, if I were to send a contract to someone, it would be Will Fuller. I'm not big on that. Gronk out here as well. I'm fine with going with Gesicki. Out here in the tackle realm, we do have Cam Robinson that can come out here. That would be a big one. At center, we bring in Alex Mack for a year. Think we will. For a year, $9 million. Fine with our right guard. Right tackle, we're not going to be able to upgrade there. On the defense, Agba's probably our best bet. Dom Kinsu can move in the inside. Raekwon McMillan would be intriguing as well. Another fast guy. Can we get Dominic Corner? 28 as well. I think we're just going to have to develop and see where we go. At Hawk. Get my Hawk in. Okay, one thing I do have to look at here is what are we playing here? Our scheme. The 3-4 storm. Speed up front and coverage in the middle. Okay. Okay. Seems decent. So in that case, maybe we do see if we can get a linebacker. Well, it's got some speed. Off-ball linebacker. Well, McMillan. Oakland. Pretty fast. Ohio State. I think he can pull out some speed here. Avery Williamson would be a good one. Just don't think Rahel can do all that much. Gary, that's interesting. Vic Beasley as the left be interesting as well. I just don't want to overpay for someone. Gary. I think I'd like him. Bring him in as depth. With a 2-year deal. But I actually like Raekwon McMillan. I think we're going to draft someone there. I think I might bring, well, like Coxon. A 3-year deal. We're going to Todd Gurley is 27. We need someone that can carry this football long term. I just don't see Matt Breida being the one who does it. In my mind. Fournette's got some speed. Coming off a Super Bowl win. Good. Bring in Fournette. We bring in receiver. I think we should just to do it. Almost got some upside, but he's young, can still develop a little bit. John Ross. John Ross a little bit. Deshaun Jackson with speed. You have Grant with that speed. We're going to try to probably draft someone as well. I'm going to draft the tackle. More than likely. All right. Let's try it with McMillan. 3-year deal. See if he comes. See if he comes to Miami. I want to make sure the settings are all clear. Everything is on manual. I think the dev trait regression is jacked up. But we're going to do it because I want people like to come and go. I'm going to put it to max just because it'd be cool. Lock. Normal on that. Coach firing is on. Okay, everything is good. I'll do the sliders next episode. So let's go to the next stage. Oh, I need to officially retire Bill O'Brien. Okay, so there's only one of. Okay, next week. Coach Gil Frost taking over the Dolphins. We get Fournette, Mo Cox, Gary, Hack, McMillan did not sign the offer, and Fitzpatrick is coming back to Miami. So, scouting. We do have the draft class for this season. So, this upcoming season. Big thing, I don't think we are going to go with a quarterback, obviously. We have Tua. I believe in Tua. But at this point, we do need some more weapons to him, to give him. Our first pick is probably going to be receiver. We are up there. You could pick a left tackle. Get the speed rusher out of Miami. Looks decent. Okay. All speed rushers. We get this one out of Georgia. He can be a Roquan Smith type. Love that. I don't think we're gonna be remotely be able to get any of the top guys. Looks intriguing. Pittsburgh, that'd be a good long-term one. You have someone that kind of falls to bottom. I could be picking him up. Power back would be good. Matt Breda is he can succumb to injury very quickly. We might need something in the depth department there. Okay, so we just did not get McMillan. Mac is just out there. Kind of figured we wouldn't get McMillan. We get a backup that can play off ball. Graham is 28. Can play. Oh. Boris Ward's nothing to shake a stick at. Ward can play some hybrid positions, I think. Only 25? Oh yeah. Give him a small deal. I'm gonna pull in Dwayne Haskins, I think. A 2-year deal. We got 4 in that. I think I'm feeling good with this. We'll take that 3 million, kind of swing it. Okay, stage 3. Let's go. Make some big upgrades. This is going to be a rebuilding. Mac offered, Ward, Neumann, and Dwayne Haskins. Okay, let's keep on scouting. If Hubbard falls, I'd take Chuba Hubbard. Physical receiver. Gonna find people that are scheme fits that could kind of fit in and upgrade. Okay. Give a particular team screwed it up now. Okay. See if anyone kind of falls in that first round. I want to have a stab at them. We have 2 second-round picks. Okay. But I have no experience with this draft class before, so this is C4's draft class. So we'll see kind of how it goes. Gonna see free agents recap. Some of the league signings here. Winston goes to Oakland. Okay. Remember they did trade Derek Carr over to the Bears. Rosen to New York. Tyler Henneke over to back up Tom Brady. Okay. Boston Scott, that's a good one. Bo Scarborough. Jordan Howard, the Chargers. Okay. Will Fuller, the Jets. Ooh, we're going to have to contain him. Need Josh Gordon over the Pats. Second stint there. Gronkowski leaves Tampa to go to New York. Okay. Trent Williams goes to the Jags. Good signing. Pouncey goes to the Seahawks. Alex Okafor to Colts. Okay. Building Rankins. Dude, trying to run there. On Riddick. Hauser back. The Pats. Avery Williamson going to Browns. That's a good pickup for them. Monte Te'o going to the 49ers. Okay. I like Anzalone. Ichabod goes to the Chiefs, or not the Chiefs, the Chargers. Ooh. Mike Hilton goes to Bengals. Marcus Williams goes to the Jets. Ooh, that's going to be difficult to deal with. Earl Thomas to the Jags. Keanu Neal goes over to the Bucks. Ooh, that's a good pickup as well. Okay. Let's do it. Start the draft. Obviously, the first pick, we kind of know what that is. Trevor Lawrence. The Jets should take a quarterback as well.
The Falcons are now.
Ooh, they do not. Oh, okay.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
Wow. I did not see this coming. Drop back to 14, 15. This is 17. We get a fourth pick. Wow, I did not see that happening. Justin Fields is on the board right now. Who's Jamar Chase? I go Devonta Smith. I think you got to go Jamar Chase here. Wow. I'm going to go Jamar Chase.
The Bengals are now on the clock.
Ooh, he's going to be good. I'm going to put him on the outside. That's a good pick.
The Lions are now on the clock.
Wow, Justin Fields goes to the Bengals. Okay.
The Panthers are now.
Allie Pitts. Okay.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
Basham.
The Eagles are now on the clock.
Parsons.
The Chargers are now on the clock.
They get Patrick Surtain. That is a good pick.
Cowboys are now on the clock.
Jalen Waddle. Okay.
The Giants are now on the clock.
On that offensive
The
line.
Texans are now on the clock. The Vikings are now.
Caleb Farley.
The Patriots are now on the clock.
Jay Tuffle.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
Devonta Smith goes to who?
The
That's going to
Raiders
be
are now
difficult to
on the
deal
clock.
with.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
Trey Lance is still out here. There's Travis Etienne. What do I do? Monty Rice, the best one. I think we have to do it. Trey Lance, do it. Scrambler. This is deal with Travis Etienne. Good pick. Okay.
The Bears are now.
Trey Lance goes to Washington. Okay, I can see that.
The Eagles are now.
Bears
on the
get
clock.
Marvin Wilson. What are they doing in
The
Chicago?
Titans are now.
Rondale Moore, the Eagles. That's a good
The
pick.
Jets are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock.
USC. Can he play on the outside? Probably not, but I think that's probably the best bet.
The Bengals are now on the clock.
Normal dev, 69 overall. Ooh, he can play that left guard, so we could probably hike whoever's over a tackle on the outside.
The Lions are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on
Najee Harris, okay. Ray
The
Smith.
Patriots are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock.
I think we take Monty Rice here. Pass coverage out of Georgia. 67. He's going to start. I can see it now.
The Raiders are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Lions
Wallace.
are now on the clock.
I think from here we're going
The
to take a
Ravens
quarterback.
are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock.
If I have to draft up, I will.
The Packers
Straight
are now
up.
on the clock.
Sante Samuel Jr. Okay.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
Cuba Hubbard.
The Jets
Good
are
one.
now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock.
There's Zach Wilson.
The Lions are now on the clock.
Kyle Trask to the Lions.
The Broncos are
Mac
now
Jones goes there.
The Eagles are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on
Two's got another year to prove it.
The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock.
No excuses now. Take him. Ooh, hidden dev. Okay. Alright, let's just advance to user picks now.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
Seth Williams out of Auburn. Take him. Normal dev. 21 years old. Needs some refining, but looks pretty decent.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
I could use some flyers. Quarterback. Stone, Georgia. $22. Anything playing in the zone, but he's 65. He's not a bad pick at all.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
Big Cat Bryant, speed rusher,
The Rams are now on the clock.
65. A good pick, but developmental player, but we kind of knew that. No picks after that. So, let's see how this looks. Draft recap for our Dolphins. We take Jamar Chase 4th overall at LSU. He looks like a beast. He's starting out wide. Travis Etienne he'll be taking the ball straight out of the gate. Then Elijah Vera Tucker looks pretty decent there. Monty Rice, who's going to be starting, rookie out of Georgia, in the middle of this defense. Tyler Linderbaum, another guy with hidden dev, 21 years old, out of Iowa. Going to be some good development there. Seth Williams, I think he's a steal there, rookie out of Auburn, 21 years old only. Got him in the 4th round. DJ Daniel, corner out of Georgia. He can be a project. Be a zone type guy, but looks pretty decent. And Big Cat Bryant, rookie out of Auburn. Their pass rushing project, but I think we could do some stuff with him. Looking at our rivals, so we have the Bills here. Got Jeremiah Owasu Horma, 29 overall, rookie out of Notre Dame. He looks pretty decent as well. Zamir White, Patrick Jones, Nard. Okay. And the Jets. Gregory Rousseau with the 2nd overall pick, 20 years old, out of Miami. Ooh, he's going to be good. Didn't they get Pat Fairmouth, rookie out of Penn State? He looks good too. And Rashawn Slater? Wow, the Jets. CJ Verdell. Ooh. Deontay Brown, another hidden dev guy that's going to do some work. Okay. Jacoby Stevens. Okay. Trey McKitty. Osa. Ventrell Miller. Ray Deans. Oh, was the Patriots in our division. They get Devonta Smith. Jesus, he's going to be good for them. Then Christian Carousel, we got Virginia Tech. And not great from there. All rounds, Trevor Lawrence goes overall number 1, obviously. I thought Sewell would drop to us. I could see that why he didn't. And the Falcons still got a quarterback in Mac Jones in the 3rd round. That's a good one. Justin Fields going over. That's going to be crazy there with Joe Burrow already there. They have Jared Goff, so they're going to put some weapons around him. Kyle Pitts. Bash him. Patrick Surtain for the Eagles. They had Rock Ya-Sin, and now they got Patrick Surtain out here. Thought they might have drafted a quarterback, but that's probably the best one. Jalen Waddle being another weapon for Herbert at 95 speed. That's going to be good. Well, the ones that I see that were intriguing. Trey Lance going to Washington. See how he does. And then oddly enough, the Bears are going to go defense. Strange, but alright. Another strange thing I thought. This one with Travis Surratt for the Pat. That's a good pick for the Packers. Eric Stokes. Decent one. Najee Harris going to go back up. Saquon Barkley, and he looks like a beast. So I thought about Dylan Moses, a rookie out of Alabama. Ooh, he looks good. We went with Rice. I think Rice is going to be good as well. Asante Samuel Jr. This one's going to be my next pick. They got me, beat me to it. Chuba Hubbard going over. That is a big one. So Kyle Trask goes to the Lions. 69. Mac Jones goes to the Panthers. So maybe they didn't. I thought the Falcons did get a quarterback. Yeah, they got Zach Wilson. Okay. That's the big one there. We are going to go into preseason week 1. I'll fix the rosters for the other teams. As it goes into the week, I'm also going to look at our roster and change some positions around because got some things to do on our roster. 63, I want to bring in some rookies at this point. Maybe we can do some good stuff with them. So I'm going to check through the roster. This is going to be the end of our first episode of our Coach Carousel. Wow, can't speak. Our Coach Carousel series, starting with the Miami Dolphins. Maybe we'll survive a couple of seasons, then we'll kind of see where we go from there. It'll be quite interesting, to say the least. Starting with a team that really is riding on the success of Tua at this point. It's his team. We put some players around him. We'll have to see how this goes. Our our running back room is absolutely crazy. Comes to everything. Jamar Chase is going to be on the outside. Let's see who can take this, Grant or Preston Williams. Probably going to be Preston Williams at this point. Seki, Molly Cox, Adam Sheen. The Hunt's going to be on the right, on the left. Flowers there. Mac. Ellie. Jesse Davis on the right. Let us see. Might have some changing there. Manuel Agba. Wilkins. Roquan Davis. Van Noy. Awesome backing him up. Ron Baker, Monty Rice. Van Ginkle. Nathan Gary, we'll see what he can do. Byron Jones, Xavier Howard. Forrest Ward is probably the better of the deal here. Brian McCain, Brandon Jones, Eric Rowe. Okay. Pick returner, Grant. Good. Snapper, Alex Mack. They're down back. So yeah, let's do that. Fournette here. Top receiver will be Chase. Otherwise, he'll be on the outside. Actually, I like that idea. Agba. Jack Lawson on the outside. Sub linebacker. Actually, I like that a lot better. For Rice's in our base packages. Ward's a good slot corner. Alright, guys. So that will be it for the first episode. In the next one, we will set up our weekly training. We're going to go through preseason kind of how we normally do in our Bears franchise. We'll play the moments in the first game, sim the next two, and then play the moments in our last game, make some cuts, and we're ready for week 1 against the Dolphins. So thank y'all for joining me, guys. Don't forget to leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.